Yo guys, it's Thijs here. Welcome to another video. Today my CFI matchup against, in the Discord he goes by him. He's named Alex. And this is the loser bracket from our bracket because I lost to DNet as you guys saw yesterday and Alex also lost. So whoever wins this gets to play the decider match against either DNet or... To be honest, I forgot who the last one was. I think it was Earth. Yeah, it was Earth. And the loser demotes out of the top 20, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Also, again, sorry for the lack of commentary yesterday. I just wanted to get the video out and didn't really have the time to fully record the commentary. So, yeah, of course, the game instantly starts off kind of rough with me passing it straight to his player and losing the focus battle. I also played this game like 10-15 minutes after my matches against DNet, so I was low-key still a little bit tilted from the connectivity issues against DNet, but just knew, okay, I had to just mentally reset and just focus on this game now. I said that as I again passed the ball straight to his Ryoma, so yeah, my passing game wasn't really going the best at the beginning of the game. And also Alex is just really good at defending it, to be honest. I've played against Alex before, because in my in the initial top 20 qualifiers that happened before this league format, we actually played in the final of our bracket, and Alex ended up beating me. So before this game, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. It would probably be kind of rough. I also knew that since then I improved my gameplay, so I was still hopeful that I could win. Here I just luckily got the castle, but for some reason Windy tried to push you out of the way, so I got into the focus battle. And he had enough hypertension, so I knew I was going to take a lot of damage here, basically. And of course the Fire Tornado Triple Crusher, as everyone is using it, it seems, except for me. Mostly just because I don't like the move. Here I was thinking like, oh my god, I actually wasted a lot of tension there. I thought maybe I could barely save it, but of course in this first shot he instantly scores. So yeah, my mind was kind of in the gutter right now. Having lost the DNet and instantly in the first 10 minutes conceding in one shot. But yeah. So I was like, okay, I just need to get some momentum, need to use my hypertension here just to get past him. Knowing his counter KP was up, I was like, just need to try and get whatever little damage I can get in on him. Also, his player is closing in, so I had no chance of trying to get a chain or something. As chaining is really difficult right now anyway, with the defender AI getting buffed last patch. There's also this week the first Orion update is gonna drop. I'm curious. I mean, mostly curious about the new Hisatsus and what they did with him. I purposely haven't checked out any of the leaks, so I will be going into it fully blind. I mean, I've heard enough about the leaks, but we'll see. Yeah, right with him, just Alex is a user of the Aether Virtuoso, which was giving me a lot of troubles, but yeah, as you can see, I'm 1-0 down, KP bar half empty already, and I haven't even gotten any damage on him so far. Looking back at this, I don't even know why I tried it. Again, I'm just using the 8th verse to getting into my zone for free, basically. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm probably, this is probably over. I'm 2-0 down. I haven't gotten a single decent shot off. So I was low-key tilted at this point. Here I was just praying to not get a foul, not get a foul, don't get a foul. Luckily I didn't. Yeah, this was kind of a weird moment. Because as you can see, his mark kind of charted forward as I passed, and luckily he somehow didn't get to the ball when I actually shot. And in the Discord, he asked me later if he could see my POV of the goal. That's why I was standing AFK for the first second. But and at this point, I'm like, okay, if I want to get back and tie up this match, I gotta need so words. I'm sorry. I knew if I wanted to get back into this game, I would start to take some risks. Because if I didn't take any risks, this probably would be too hard, and I would get on a bigger deficit. And yeah, my main goal for this first match was basically just trying to get into a situation where I would be in a favorable position in the second game. Here, Alex low-key predicted me to swap out into a win forward, I guess, as he switched in his Darren. Then I'm like, okay, I'll switch again. And I'm also just noticing for myself that I was overcommitting way too much on the focus battles, but yeah. Alex is also really outplaying me at this point. And I'm just making the wrong decisions for the most part. Here, actually, I was the one activating the zone instead of him. Which is something I'm gonna do more often in this game, you'll see later. I was trying to basically just force him into the zone so I could try and get a cast the ball and instantly steal the ball from him. At this point, you can see through my passing, I was kind of feeling the momentum a little bit more starting the second half. As I, of course, pass it then straight into his player. This is a perfect example. You can see I just knew if I would get into a focus battle with his sonar, then I had no chance of winning. So what I tried to do was just stay away from him and get close to him as he was about to be close enough to enter the zone. And then I activated the zone and tried to get the cast ball with Squid, but as you can see, I barely missed it. Here, I think, in hindsight, he was trying to just pass around to try and outlast my counter KP, which didn't really end up working for him. Here I just risked the tension drain for some reason. Hey, I was just hoping to basically counter the Virtuoso by winning the scramble, but unfortunately I didn't. And here I was like, okay, the only way I'm gonna try and counteract his 8 to 3 throws is just using my totem, just winning the focus battle and be done with it. Here I just tried to get as much damage in as I could, because I knew if I want to tie up this game, I need to be quick. Because there's only 10 minutes left and I had to hurry up. But unfortunately, he had all of his attention ready and ends up not doing too much damage. I mean, it's a decent amount, but not too much. I have no idea what happened here. I also know we didn't even end up talking about this moment. But I guess, quote unquote, luckily for him, he had tension to just steal the ball from me. Again, just overcommitting on the wrong way. Here again, as you can see, I could have probably tried forcing the focus battle for some reason. As you can see, I was clicking next to Shu, but for some reason, I don't know what my cast walls were doing there. But luckily, he had set it to pass, so I would have gotten the ball either way. That was another example. I was trying to avoid the focus battle and just get him into the zone and instantly activate the caster wall. Here, luckily, I won the focus battle to not take any more damage, because he might have been able to even score a third goal. At this point, I knew, okay, I was gonna have to act quick. Yeah, like last seconds of the game, I was like, let me just use my hypertension, try to get this ball somewhere. I was like, wait, Hana is free. And to be honest, I don't know why I didn't just use the other guts in his bed. Because looking back at this now, and I thought it as well in the moment, I was like, if I had used the other guts in his bed, I probably would have tied up the game right here. But oh well, I didn't. Considering I was down 2-0 quite quickly, I was actually happy with only losing 2-1. I know it's the goal I got was kind of but I know, okay, this is a decent vantage point to start a second game, and maybe I can still come back. We're also just gonna instantly hop into the second game. Here, I just asked if he wanted to see the goal I scored now or later. He ended up saying he wanted to see it later instead of right now. Which I understand. I mean, his momentum is kind of up still. He's leading, so we would probably want to wait until after the game to check what happened with my goal. And the way he was... he was instantly asking if you could see my PV. I thought it might have been some kind of buggy goal, so maybe it wouldn't count afterwards. But at this point, I'm still going into this knowing I'm only one goal behind him. And I'm thinking, okay, not been the best day in terms of gameplay for me. But I just had to lock in, try and get that one goal back. Maybe even get a 2-goal lead, who knows. Also knowing that I would have, if I ended up winning, I would have to play another game, another set of games after this, and the other two guys hadn't even played their games yet. It's kind of a weird, weird evening. Because the deadline for the games of the CFI was 10 p.m. And I'm pretty sure starting the second game it was like a 8:45 or something. So either way, it would end up getting close to the deadline, and I was also having friends asking me to play other games, so I was like, It was an interesting evening, to say the least. But yeah, second game, I'm just like, okay, I need to try and get this ball instantly, so I just instantly activate the stalwart suppression. And here I was like, okay, let me just get a move off, just to get some hypertension and maybe some damage, because I knew he was about to cast the wall. So I knew this was probably gonna do like negligible damage. So, I mean, this amount of damage I was actually quite happy with. I was like, okay, good start, you know? Instant hypertension, instant damage. And then, of course, he instantly activates the Earth Visuals and actually mess up with my stamina here. And now Loki don't know how I got this focus battle. So I was already scared that he would get a lot of free damage on me and then somehow also won the focus battle and... Sorry. I got my counter KP active as well, in case he got another shot. Here again, I just had no time to think, no time to activate my cavalry advance or anything. Just like, let me get my parkour attack off instantly, just for the damage. Fully expected this keeper script to come out as well. I mean, if he wouldn't, he would have gotten the goal. I would have gotten the goal. And yeah, this happened. I mean, at the time I was kind of getting mixed feelings about this because on the one hand, okay, cool, I got my equalizer quite quickly. And I was like, oh, why did it have to be a breach? But in terms of momentum, this was really good for me. So there's also another example of just not trying to get the focus battle. Just let him get the ball, get in the zone, and instantly take the ball away from him. And then also winning the focus battle. I was feeling the momentum at this point. I was feeling really good. Here he just beautifully predicted my pass. Okay, let me just activate the elemental catalyst, try and win it. Fortunately, I did it. If I had won this focus battle, I would have gotten a lot of damage considering he switched in his Ibuki. Somehow Hana just predicted the pass on her own. This was just a horribly played focus battle for me. I don't really know why he passed out of the zone here. He could have just probably gotten like 1,500 damage on me. But I was like, I have the hypertension. Let me just activate my totem, get the ball, keep riding my momentum. I was trying to see if I could maybe get a chain shot off anywhere. And I ended up just shooting the Falcon Glide with Matsutoki because he was the only one that was actually open. Which still got a decent amount of damage off, fair. You can see here again, I'm just trying to, and Alex knows my game plan at this point, you can notice. I was just hikey avoiding the focus battles and just trying to get the cast walls, which was actually working pretty well for me. That one thing they need to change about this game is that when there's a ball just chilling in front of the keeper, the fact that the keeper doesn't get it is just stupid. And the fact that I didn't have any tension, he could just grab the ball from my feet. It's actually kind of good karma, I guess. But at this point, I'm feeling the momentum. The game is at this point fully equalized, and I'm riding the momentum in the game. So at this point, I'm feeling I have the higher chances of winning. Yeah, it was actually kind of... I don't know if confused is the right way, but I was kind of surprised that he didn't switch his keeper again, as he did last game, and I was kind of switching aggressively at times. So I kind of expected him to switch his keeper here, but he didn't. You know, second half I tried to instantly win the focus battle with the Shadow Stitch to get my counter KP active, but he unfortunately had his Satsuo ready as well. Yeah, the fact that I lost this focus battle, I just felt so stupid, to be honest. I mean, I took the focus battle instead of letting him get to the zone because it was so close to the side, and then I ended up letting him win it as well. Yeah, luckily with the Flame Fortress and the God Fingers, it wasn't too much damage. Yeah, I probably could have used the real skill one as well, but I was just wanted to be sure and just used the Ultra Moon. Yeah, just to be sure, activating the cavalry advance. I see Shadows kind of open. And yeah. Like, I don't know why the passes sometimes go so close to the keeper. If it would have just been a pass to the side, I would have easily just gotten a free direct shot, or maybe I had to use a curve shot in the worst case scenario. I just gotten a free goal basically, but oh well. It also works in my favor sometimes, so I can't complain too much, to be honest. Here again, you can tell he's trying to run away from me because he knows what I'm trying to do. But I can just activate the zone for him and steal the ball. Here I know, okay, if I lose the focus battle to the shoe here, kind of screwed. So at times you just have to risk people having the pension drain. Here, just using the curve shot just to ensure my goal, basically. Obviously use the Aurora Curtain again to just try and get some hypertension up. This bit I'm like, okay. Momentum is really in my court. 2-0 up, 3-2 up in total. My KP bar is looking nice. I know, okay, I have the hypertension for keeper's grid. But like, this one I'm like, okay, it's looking good for me. And also just feeling good about my gameplay, especially my defensive gameplay with the cast walls. So this game really proved to me that I actually deserve to be in the top 20 and I can actually hang with the people inside of the top 20. So this is what I was like, even if I end up messing this up somehow, I was still happy with how I played this game. Although at this point I was like, wait, this isn't looking too good. So nobody was really close. But for some reason, I ended up picking the right way to go and intercept the pass. Yeah, this was kind of stupid. I don't know why I didn't just use the clone fake and why I ended up risking the tension drain. Luckily, this focus battle got my tension management back up a bit. At this point, I was like, wait, why did I use the elemental catalyst? I see him slide, and I was like, wait, no way he gets the foul, right? But he didn't. But still, at this point, I'm like, thinking, okay, there's 4 in-game minutes left. He doesn't have too much damage on my keeper. Like, at this point, I feel like I've already won, you know? And then I make a stupid decision like this. If I just had kept the ball with Moorfield and just stayed in the corner there and wasted a little bit of time, the game probably would have been done. In the moment I lose this focus battle, I was like, wait. I'm not actually gonna bottle this, right? I mean, still, having used all his moves, he probably doesn't have too much tension. Like, my KP bar is looking good. It's like, no way, this goes wrong for me, right? And he uses the Mixie Max, he uses the Cavalry Advance, and I'm like, wait. Still, and also my counter KP is up, I'm at 5k. And then I see him shot training, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I see him using 100 tension Galactic Gigafall, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Am I really... Is he really about to tie this up right now? And I see 5.7k, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I can try whatever I want, but I was like, let me just use this move. I'm like, oh my god. So the game is tied up here. In the last dying seconds, he actually ties it up. We end up going to a goalie goal once again. And this time, I didn't forget to ask about the coin flip like I did against DNet. So we end up just hopping in a voice chat, me streaming my Google. I let him call it. And I ended up winning the coin flip. Because he called heads and it was tails. So as you can see here, I switched my team to the A side because I have side selection. And of course, I'm gonna pick the A side. So yeah. And as you can see, we're about to start the golden goal match right now. At this point, I'm also thinking to myself, okay, I need to try and maybe predict something about which keeper he is using. I was like, okay, let me just switch some things up. Use Shadow, use Hana. I also did use them quite a lot in this game because I felt like they haven't really gotten enough of the limelight recently. So I was like, let me use them. Because they're also just part of the squad and I wanted to use them a bit more. I could have also just kept the same players, but I was like, let me just try these guys. I was like, okay, yes, Ubiquitous. I want to play through shooting with Shadow. The fact that I did this, I was so mad at myself. Like, okay, so I win the coin flip, I get side selection, and I instantly give in the ball. Like, kind of mad at myself at this point. So I was like, you know what? Just to not have the same thing happen against DNet, and I was like, let me just take the risk and slide him just to get my counter KP active. I was like, if I get the foul, it's probably just over, and I'm like, okay. But if I want to have a chance at winning, I need to just slide him. He got so close to intercepting this pass. But and right here, I'm like, wait, I'm open. Is there anyone else open? I see Shadow. This moment ended up causing a bit of controversy between the two of us. Because after the game, I'm not gonna... The game is gonna last a little bit longer, of course, because this is not just straight up going in, of course, because his counter can be active. After the game, he showed me a clip of how this moment looked on his screen. And on his screen, his Ibuki was just basically standing on top of my shadow and just not grabbing the ball, which was kind of weird. Yeah, knowing I got a decent bit of the little words. Just knowing I got a bit of damage in, I'm happy right now. Him using his hypertension just to win the focus battle is also kind of good for me. Again, you can see I'm just looking to win, to let him get into the zone and instantly steal the ball with my caster walls. And he ended up passing away from the corner, trying to prevent it, which didn't really end up helping him. Here in the you see I have the Hurricane on Shadow as well. Hurricane has just always, since Season 3, been one of my favorite combo shots. I'm happy it's one of the overburst moves that I can just use it with crazy high power on basically anyone. Yeah, I get a lot of damage in. He's at like 40%. I was like, you know what? Let me... And also him activating the 8 first rows, I was like, you know what? Let me just try this. I try and tackle his player. I don't get the foul again. And I get a free shot off. And here was like, wait a minute, what happened? And to me, he just said, you know what? Take the win. You deserve it. And he, of course, got mad about the fouls and the moment where his Ibiki didn't go for the ball, which I fully understand. So we ended up going to the mods, the other mods, because both me and Alex are part of the mods. At first, we were saying like, okay, let's just replay the golden goal, and then because of everything that happened inside of these games and stuff happening inside of the server and me wanting to go play with other friends, even though Alex said you have to win, I told him, you know what, with everything that happened in our set and the fact that I don't really have the time to play another game, you can have to win. So I ended up giving Alex the win here, and I demote out of the top 20 because I knew if I had to play a third game, I would have forfeited it as well. So yeah. Demoted out of the top 20. But a couple of people left the CFI, which is of course unfortunate in no matter what way they left. So I actually ended up, even though I lost both of my games, technically, I'm still in the top 20. So the next videos you will see from me are still top 20 matches. So that's kind of lucky for me, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching again. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.